Welcome in the fourth section. In this section, we will be handling very interesting thing that is duplicates. So firstly, we'll see how to analyze rows. Often our data that is analyzed and cleaned before some machine learning algorithms is in a row-wise format. So we have a row that has some kind of specific key and some other columns that represent other things in that specific row. Often that row could be duplicated. So we'll see how to find out and remove duplicates using a key values. Then we'll try to find global duplicates that has everything, every data duplicated. And at the end, we'll see how to implement idempotent processing that is not changing depending if that duplicate was processed or not. And in this first video, we'll be analyzing rows and we will try to find duplicate columns based on a specific key. Firstly, we'll start from installing Pandas library. That library helps us with manipulating and doing analysis on the row basis. And also we'll be finding duplicates by only a specific column value using that Pandas library. So Pandas is a Python data analysis library. It is very widely used and API of it is very similar to Apache Spark data frames. In fact, it is called even the same way. Also, we have data frames here, but we will see this in the example. But first, let's install our Pandas. So you need to install Pandas using pip, and once it is done, you will be able to use it. So once we install it, let's go to the example. So we will be using Pandas as PD. So we are doing an alias to not type Pandas every time, but PD. But the most important thing in this example is our input data. Our input data has three columns: key 1, key 2, and data. Then every key, so we can treat it, those three values, as a one row, where key 1 is a unique identifier. So first row has values 1, 2, 5. Then unique identifier is 2 to 6, then 2 to 2. So we can see that something bad is happening with those two rows. We saw that for both of those rows, the key 1 is the same. So maybe the first request for that user succeed, second does not, but both values end up in the data. So we need to make a decision which of those two rows should be kept and which one should be removed, because one is a duplicate. Let's assume that we talk with our business guys and they told us that we should keep only first one. So that first one is proper one and second one is a duplicate. Then we have two exactly the same records, where the key 1, that unique ID, is a 3, then key 2 is a 1, and data is 2. So in this example, also we want to filter out one row, but this time it is not important which one we will keep and which one will we remove because it is a duplicate. But let's go further. So next we are creating our data frame using Pandas data frame name. We are passing data here and columns for which we should create our rows. So our columns is key 1, key 2, and data. So resulting data frame will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and every row will have 3 columns, and we are treating key 1 as a unique identifier. Next we are printing our original frame, and then our duplication logic is happening. So first we are calling a duplicated method, and we are passing a column name on which we want to make duplication. So we want to find out duplicates that have column ID key 1 the same, and very important parameter is keep. So it tells us which value should be kept and which value should be treated as a duplicate. We are specifying the first one should be kept. And then we are doing an alter or operation, passing frame duplicated key 1. So the same call, but it will keep all values that are not duplicated out of this, and in local duplicates we will have only columns that had the same key 1. At the end, we are just printing local duplicates that were found on key 1 only. So let's start this program. We can see that original data is as expected. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 indexes, so 5 elements, and every row has a key 1, key 2, and data. Key 1, 1 to 5, 2 to 6, 2 to 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, as we remember. Then we have local duplicates on the key 1 only. And we can see that the first duplicate found was a 2, 2, 2. So because we used a kept first parameter, so that first record was treated not as duplicate, and the second one was treated as a duplicate. And also that record that is duplicated entirely, globally, is also in our result. So we were able to find out duplicates that were found or our input data on a specific ID that's supposed to be unique.